About the penetrating ability of Tony Parker. Duncan with the step, gives it up. Robinson with the first by Fisher. Tony Parker for Tim Duncan, guarded by Robert Ory and Duncan. Steven Jackson able to turn it from the 0 for 6 in game 1. Duncan, Shaq
didn't do it that time. There he goes. You know he's going to touch the ball this time. There would have been a timeout, that tongue lashing. Double team on Duncan. Parker trying to get it right back to him. Here's Duncan's jump hook.
Away, and the Spurs have a 4-2 lead. Once again, a very tough assignment for Robert Ory. You saw Bryant. We are just underway. 2.5 minutes. Down by Duncan going blast.
It had that feel. Duncan.
I think that I'd like to get out of the way if I was those two guys right now.
Well, there's no question that Shaq is using that as Duncan comes.
His two big men were going to come up with it. He just took his body off of Bowen just for a second, enough for Bowen to sneak in there and get it.
Now Duncan able to get inside.
We have come to become accustomed with the fact that he's made so many big shots, huge shots. You just don't believe he's going to keep missing.
Bowen for 3.
Here's Duncan again against Ory. And the dish underneath to Robinson.
More so in games number 3 and 4 than they did in 1 and 2. It felt it gave much more room to run their splits and their cuts, and also to
Kevin Willis guarding him. They throw it into him. He hands it back to Devin George. Nice reverse layup. He didn't finish, and Duncan with a rebound.
Showing to passing the ball into Shaquille O'Neal.
well, he didn't show up. It doesn't. He's not going to watch the game or have any input.
Those shots. Here's Duncan facing the basket for the first time. Ory trying to stay with him. He goes right around him.
What Tim Duncan just schooling one of the great defensive players of this era, Robert Ory. Just two.
What a huge psychological lift winning game 1 would be for the Spurs. Duncan
Instrumental in Shaq's mobility tonight.
Duncan finds the handle and scores.
Eat the basket. Wait. Oh, you're not coming? Okay. How about that in your mouth?
I'm not sure what they're going to do, but they make things happen that are good for the team. It takes them out of that predictability.
and San Antonio in the midst of an 11-2 run. Here's Devin George rejected by Duncan.
Guard the ball better one-on-one.
Duncan with a nice move.
What's he do? He drop step, spins baseline, and goes right around. Some fancy footwork. Some Lambison.
He missed 12 of 13 shots. The Lakers have hit 9 for 13 here at the start. Duncan getting position. And
Front of the iron, but Willis keeps it alive.
This is the guy.
Nice. Duncan leaves it for Willis.
Ory shoots the three. And backs up the Spurs. Duncan handling very smoothly.
Duncan the give to Parker.
Beautiful passing.
Guarding Tim Duncan, he was on road, so perhaps he was a little too lackadaisical and standing right behind him.
Parker on the run. Lakers get back. Parker takes all the way.
It was as beautiful a day as you could possibly imagine here in the Southland today. And a Laker playoff game in the afternoon. What could be better?
Nothing. 5 on the shot clock for Duncan on the baseline.
Duncan played by Maxson as this second quarter gets underway, and a foul is called.
Here at the end, literally, for him. Kind of sad to see him have to go up against Shaq right now.
Now it's Duncan outside.
1 point lead, 8 points for Bryant. Duncan is fouled.
Roll that way, oftentimes the official will call it because he feels you're rolling into the defender.
Duncan has come up late. And Ferry for three. Rebounded by Duncan. And puts it home.
Minute and a half remaining in the quarter. Ginobili goes right back into Duncan. Spinning on the baseline, and he ties it.
Over harass me all night. You may think you're in another room alone, but when you look up, I'll be in your face.
It's kind of like one of those earlier games when he only shoots 12 times. He's got to shoot more than that, doesn't he?
I agree.
Well, there's the fifth attempt.
Now the backcourt with Manu Ginobili. Mark Madsen defending on Tim Duncan. Here's an open shot for Ginobili. Yes.
4 shots here. I'd come right back to Duncan.
There it is. He'll go up and over Ori.
One-point lead. 8 points for Bryant. Duncan is fouled.
League Rose. Ginobili to Duncan. And Tim Duncan.
Braxton reversing himself. Trying to put it high off the glass. Duncan on the follow, yes.
Signal with the hand. Russ didn't understand. He didn't mean to shoot it yourself. He meant throw it up. I'm bigger than everybody else that was back in transition.
Here's Cole for three. Yes.
Boy, if Shaq comes up, he's going to put it on the floor and try and go by him.
And here is Shaq. Rejected by Duncan.
Dribbling finally gets it down to Duncan with 10 on the shot clock. Working against Madsen. Got the shot.
And like Garnett in the previous series for Minnesota against the Lakers, continues to play back.
This group has played well. Braxton try to go back door. Duncan, yes. Murray, Spurs now lead 54-34. Jackson with the step. Rebound, Duncan.
Back in. Kicks it out to Parker for three, and Tony Parker. Inside to Duncan.
How hard a cut's going to be for the Spurs perimeter players.
And Duncan throws it up.
Duncan's space is going to constrict even more.
Now Duncan getting position.
They've hit their last 7 shots now. Tim Duncan with the offensive rebound and puts it back.
For extra exposure. Robinson, yes.
Trying to figure out which way Kobe's going. Kobe has to use those fakes to clear enough space. Nice bowl.
Should have counted. And now Bryant fires for three. Is laboring out there. He's hobbling. Here's Ori for three. Did not get
out of field goal. Here's Duncan again with Shaq on him this time.
David Robinson and Bruce Bowen up front. You see Duncan feeling for Ori. Fisher cheating over, and Duncan is able to hit.
Around the perimeter. 6.5 to go in the half. Duncan with 5 on the shot clock. Working against Ori. The one-hander. Tom said a long time ago if they were going to get there, it'd be their toughest test.
This has been a very difficult matchup for Robert Ori. Tim
Medvedenko over Duncan. Duncan got the rebound, and he'll lead the break. Look at this.
Give it up.
Look out, look out. Got it to Rose, and Rose got the bucket.
Duncan, another beautiful Nobly. The tip by Duncan. Antonio in possession as this third quarter gets underway. Duncan, yes. Game 6 at Staples in LA on Thursday night. Duncan, yes.
Sure was. And now a block shot by Duncan. 4.
Spurs basically wasted that first half with the collapse.
Who's Parker? Out to Duncan. He'll try it again. Got it.
Spurs now lead 68-47. Duncan, wild shot.
Close the double team. Fisher gets in there, but a little bit too late. He steps through. There you see him shoot it from his hip area and banks it off the glass.
Duncan,
Yes, the players because of their injuries. So I'm not sure it's Kobe Bryant who's at fault right now.
Duncan sets it up for Robinson, who's surprisingly well despite that ankle sprain. Duncan, yes.
Have the momentum. San Antonio's 16-point lead in the second quarter is down to 4. Parker from the outside, and he got it.
Duncan, yes.
Takes a lot of work, and if your heart's not into it, it's time to move on.
And the Lakers are understanding that right now. Pete, thanks a lot.
And his shooting has been way off. Now 10 for 25. Duncan brings the look away from Parker. So, okay. Are going to the thesaurus these days. Here is Parker. Yes. And Bowen had been a major part of that equation. Not a factor here tonight.
Got it.
Well, let's see when they come with a double team, and if they do, Tony Parker will be open for a jump shot. No double team.
Ori.
Superb shooting by San Antonio continues. They're at 53% for the game.
Ori's out of the game. Get it to your money guy.
There he is.
But they're not moving away from the ball.
Now someone's got to cut.
Over O'Neal, in and out. Duncan puts it.
He extends the San Antonio lead to 11. Ori gets it down low to Matson. He's rejected by Duncan.
Still have Kevin Willis on the bench and Danny Ferry. Obviously, Willis is the better choice against Shaq.
Now Shaq working on Duncan. Bad pass.
Duncan against O'Neal. Samaki Walker comes over to help him. Remaining in the third quarter. Tim Duncan leads the way with 20 for San Antonio.
Beat the buzzer. 6-0 run by the Lakers on the 2 3-pointers by Bryant to end the third quarter.
They can't get too stubborn here and just stand around and watch Duncan go. You got to help him out.
That is a move.
Be fair to him.
Claxton is open. Yes. Was tipped to the backcourt by Bowen. Shot clock running down. Bryant blocked. Duncan takes. Here's Bowen. Bruce Bowen on the breakaway. Toll on the team. Bryant finding O'Neal. Good job by Duncan.
There is 5 left, third quarter. Duncan at the free throw line with 9 on the shot clock. Samaki Walker trying to guard him. That didn't work either.
Western Conference semifinal series. Spurs looking to hold on for a 3-2 lead. Game 6 back in LA on Thursday.
For Phil Jackson's team when they need him.
And he has been playing 4 minutes since the injury suffered by Frank.
As the other players, you've got to stay involved and not just be caught standing around watching Tim.
Duncan
Having to go one-on-one virtually every time. No movement without the ball.
One of the memorable moments in New York Knicks history is picked up. George not supposed to play. Did not come out humming. Should be pointed out. Here's Duncan getting inside.
Ends up with it with Walker on it. Last time he scored right over Walker's defense. This time he draws.
And Bowen, Ginobili, and Claxton in the backcourt. Here's Duncan around.
Sweeping of their own. Ferry and Duncan playing catch, and now it's Duncan baseline. What a shot.
Ginobili knocked it away from Bryant. Here's Bowen. Lakers up by 12. Coming up on 4 remaining in the third. Duncan is fouled by Ori.
Well, going back to
Duncan with Samaki Walker on it. And off the glass.
We have seen Greg Popovich do a lot of shuffling with Walker and Claxton. Duncan off the nice
Free throws. Those have been their bugaboos, giving up fourth-quarter leads.
And can tell no one was hurt. Here's Duncan going at Shaq. Lakers with a 12-point lead. Duncan puts it down.
He needs the rest of his guys to lock in on defense, secure a rebound, and give him a chance on offense.
Duncan has taken Walker to work on a couple of occasions here, spinning off.
pressure releases, get somebody in that high post area. When the wing is being overplayed, hit the high post, run it back over with the wing.
Poetic justice then maybe that the Spurs get it back. And Duncan, blocked by Ori, got it back and scored.
Shaw gets it up and makes a huge shot.
Ryan Shaw hitting that 33-foot shot at the end of the third quarter the other night. It counts.
Duncan giving it off to Ginobili, right back to Duncan. Blocked by O'Neal, no foul there. Duncan will try it again and got it.
The clock. Down to 6 on the 24 and has come on strong in the second half. The lead for Robinson.
Tim Duncan faces Robert Ori. The kick out to Jackson for 3. Oh, what a big shot.
Timeout, Mark. They run a set play, brought up by the coach. Step in, reverse, throw the lob pass.
Shaw for 3. Ginobili.
Huge edge in rebounding, shooting great as they have the whole game. Duncan to Parker.
You look right there with him on the floor and without him on the floor. And that's what MVPs are made of. You're